gentlemen. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Lianti Wijaya. I'm from STIA Tasikmalaya. Well, I would like to explain to you about prevent corruption toward junior high school. Why I bring senior high school, or why I bring the corruption itself? Because as we know, if the corruption being serious case in our country, so many government abusement, their responsibility, their job also. So here, I warn young generation is not imitate what the government do for our country itself. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we know, if young generation should have the good and the mentality itself for making themselves have the good attitude and not do the corruption itself. As we know, if their environment from the environment and also from the family also, they will have if the family have the good attitude also there will have the good attitude also. So the parents and the teacher also should teach how to make the young generation have the good attitude. The example, they don't cheating, they don't lie. So when they grow up, they will not do the corruption itself because they understand if the negative thing, so they should avoid. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we know, if young generation should have a good mentality for making themselves understand how to prevent the corruption itself. So I have a solution for this case. For the first, we need government itself. Why we need the government? Because the government will give the facilitation to the school, who will give by the socialization from the police itself. We also, and the second, we also need the police itself. Why we need the police? Because the police will give the socialization to minimize, to prevent, or to explain how the dangers, the corruption itself for the young generation or for the country itself. And the third, we also need the school itself. Why? Because the school we need a facilitation from school itself. The example is class or the room. And last is the student. We also need student because the student should understand how the dangers corruption itself, how to avoid the corruption itself for their life. Because if they understand how dangerous corruption or what the negative thing for the corruption itself, of course they will avoid it. And they will not imitate what the government do in our country. Based on data, Indonesia in the first rank in the corruption case itself. So it proves us if the Indonesia have the negative thing or have the negative what is it have the negative fashion in all around the world, right? So as the young generation, we should make young generation understand how the danger the corruption itself for making our country be better than before. That's all for me. Thank you.